When a student travels to the United States to further their education, there are many obstacles a student must face, whether it's a cultural shock, new education standards, or just finding their way around. Nevertheless, cultural diversity has been a growing trend around universities in the state of Arizona.
It's definitely much better. I mean, right now I know the campus. I know how to get home because the first day I was so confused. First time I remember when I tried to get home. Usually I do 30 minutes from here to my house walking, and the first time it took me 2 hours, and I think 2 hours and a half. Because I was so confused and I didn't know in which way to go. Educational system, it's totally different. I mean, I think that in my country it's a bit harder, but here it's much better. You know, I mean, it's much easier to learn. In my country it's tough and you have to study all the time, and it's too hard and sometimes you cannot handle it.
While many students come to Arizona universities for a higher education, sometimes the reasons can even be simpler than that.
There's way more opportunities, especially with golf and soccer. A lot of teams come here to train, especially, it used to be spring training, and the weather just helps out with all sports, especially anything outside. So we can do stuff year-round outside here, and it's phenomenal.
When an international student comes to an American school, it's more than just new textbooks and classes. It's a whole new way of life.
I'm meeting a lot of new people and having to communicate with people I don't know. In the courses I don't know anyone, so I have to get material for homeworks and stuff. And then this is an experience for me as well because I'm living by myself back home. Everyone lives with their parents until they graduate, so it's a new experience. Here the city is very focused on the university, so everyone you see has something from Arizona. In Argentina, you just go to your classes, go home, eat, and sleep in your own house. Here, like, everything's very integrated around the university. That's very different from where I'm from.
International students aren't just attending school in the States now. They're getting involved and giving back to the community as well.
Well, I like being a part of, clubs on campus. There's like the African Student Association, and then there's also the ALICE, African Americans Life Sciences, which I'm a part of. I help, really just like, being involved and helping out and things like that. Helping with the African Student Association, we do culture shows and we do, banquets and things like that. So every year, so it's really good, and we always fundraise for, a certain, charity or foundation that we can send money to help out the continents back home and things like that. It's good to see people from a lot of different, backgrounds and ethnicities, and be able to, work together and kind of just, you just kind of learn a lot and be, it's just great to show that, it doesn't matter, what part of the world or where you're from, there's a certain commonality that everyone has.